Fairfield City is one of the most multicultural cities in Australia, with more than half of its residents born overseas and over 70% speaking a language other than English at home. Fairfield City Museum and Gallery is one of the many organisations in the region that is highlighting and celebrating this diversity. One of the avenues they have used to showcase the diversity of their city is the Artists in Residence program.
We have a really big number of practicing artists who are living in the Fairfield local government area, and there's a real kind of shortage of artist studios, and particularly in Western Sydney, even though there is in the last year or so there has been concerted injections of funds by the state government, but other than Parramatta Artist Studios and a few studios that are scattered at Castle Powerhouse and at Blacktown, there really isn't a whole lot there. And certainly we don't have those facilities, but what we wanted to do was to create an artist in resident program that was really unique in the sense that it was not just giving the space over to an artist, but really inviting them to kind of work with the staff and to be part of our vision. So part of the conditions is that the artist has to really produce a new body of work that reflects something to do with the community or works with the community, that engages with the site, so it opens up for kind of, installations and performance-based artists, engaging with, discourses to do with Australian society and politics, and stories about migration and current stories about migration and current policies as well, but looking at people's real stories, real lives that are being led,
Is this the work, the sculpture, or is the work me entering this? Because this work is called Respite.
Linda Brescia won the Artist in Residence program this year, and her community-inspired works will be on show in the gallery in late 2018.
I think it's just it's a good opportunity. There aren't that many great opportunities out west, and this is one of them. But the idea was to take my practice and see how that actually fit into where I live. See, that's the mother. That's the person that's been stuck in a house, cleaning, else, needing to take that material and turn it into something else. I think the thing about Western Sydney is you get to know everybody else in Western Sydney. Like, the area is spread further, but you tend to know the artists in the area, and yeah, it's like a community, it's almost like a family. When I have to explain like my own background, my parents were Maltese but were born in Egypt. They spoke 6 languages each. My mum came to Australia when she was 16 and my dad as a young man, and they met here. So at home they spoke Italian, so I only understand Italian. So that story in itself is out of the ordinary. And I think growing up with my parents, like growing up in Egypt, that was a real kind of melting pot of cultures as well. So our food is diverse, and the language, it's a real mix. We definitely need more culture. There seems to be like 2 trains of thought, whereas some people see the value in culture and some people don't. And it starts from our families and our neighbours, and then it's the government. So it depends who's in government, and do they see the value, and do they support the arts? And I think it's really important to support the arts. People are afraid of the unknown, so the more it's celebrated and the more people get to know each other and their differences, it's better for a community as a whole. And I think, in Fairfield, I think that's already been done, and it's been done quite well.